Did you hit it?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the bit. I forgot what I was going to do with this. Good evening, Carol and Jeff shoppers. I say that I forget, or I run out of ways to start this, and that's a unique one. John's here, Andrew's here, Kyle's behind the camera. Welcome to Tuesday New Stuff. Right?
Yeah, that's what we call it.
Stuff's coming out the 24th. That's tomorrow, Wednesday. It's episode number 192, so we picked an X-Men book for y'all. Winston's chilling. It's a cold, rainy day. Hopefully everybody's warm and comfy. We had a great late night comics. John was in here today all jacked up. He was telling the girls all about it. And we love late night comics. That was a good one to come back with. So thank you for that, for those who attended. We have a new thing we did this week. We kind of jammed it into our slow, snowy days. New rec wall, brand new rec wall, crazy rec wall. We're going to start really pumping some lines that we're really into. There's a new Ghost Machine book this week we'll get to, but Junkyard Joe and Geiger were both really recommendable, awesome miniseries that came out in the past couple of years. And they're going to expand on those lines, so that's really cool. Character-specific recommendations, another line-specific like DC Black Label. We're going to switch out authors that we're in love with all the time. We already have other signs made for Scott Snyder and Daniel Warren Johnson. Tinian has one, so we're gonna expand on those. And then, of course, because you love us so much, these blue names you'll recognize as these really brilliant comic readers. You'll find very deep-cut, awesome things that you would not pull off the shelf yourself. You need us. I'm going to put this clipboard down because I still don't know what I'm doing with it. And we'll do first appearances and new stuff. I will say this. It's a 5 Wednesday month, so they kind of spread out sparse comic releases over a 5 Wednesday month. So it seems like we sell out of a bunch of stuff, but we don't. We get a lot of last-minute requests from people who see stuff online. Grab a previews from us for free once a month whenever we hand you with your comics, and let us know ahead of time, and we'll guarantee you stuff. We love adding stuff to people's pull list because it lets us organize our orders in the future. So these tables will be a little chunkier if we don't have to pull it all off last minute, and then we'll have stuff for the weekend warriors. Cool?
Yeah.
Boring first appearances this week, kind of. They're both having to do with terror. First iteration of a new Fear Master. She's cool. And first Terror Inc., a new guy who's doing Terror Inc. So just passing of the mantles this week. After Late Night Comics, we took some of the small press boxes and we made them a quarter. You don't often see quarter books in the store, so much so that we didn't even know we still had signs for quarter books, so we made new ones.
And I've added even more today, so there's probably almost more than half a box worth of quarter books, small press in there.
New quarter books.
Yes.
I mean, people have fun with them. They're turning in the snow and they want to spend a half hour here and then digging through quarter books. Big bottom of the table, Ghost Machine is a line that we mentioned earlier that we're going to get super duper behind. It's led by Jeff Johns and Jason Fabach in a lot of ways, but they have a lot of really great creators. This is a one-shot called just Ghost Machine. It introduces every new property and existing property and expands and connects all of them into a timeline, into very cohesive stories. There's 6 stories in here. Tomasi does some, Francis Manipal does some, and they're introducing all new series. 2024 is going to be huge for these guys, and it's all such solid material. If you don't believe us, read Junkyard Joe, and you'll be 100% in. But this one shot is only $5, and is absolutely the best $5 you can spend in the store right now for full content, because they have full bios on every new character. It's pretty much first appearances of every new one, unless they were in the background at the end of Junkyard Joe or something. But it's just a full, perfect introduction to a whole new, exciting bit of comic books.
Yeah.
Short stories that are in and of themselves very good and lead into the full story itself. It's not here's the first 6 pages of issue 1. No, this is 6 pages of full story to lead into issue 1, as it were.
And they're all absolutely indie versions of superhero characters. It's a superhero read in an indie setting. This is a radioactive Batman elevator pitch. This is actually, they only hinted at her, but she seems ominous. This is an a-hole.
Her bio's in there, though.
Her bio's in there.
Yeah.
This is an a-hole immortal redcoat, and he's just tramping through life. He's kind of like Constantine meets Sergeant Rock. It's a weird. They're just great ideas, and they're executed perfectly. So $5, hands down, the easiest thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna show you some covers. Do we letter these? We should have gone over this.
Yeah.
X-ray cover. We have this very cool signed edition that I think was one per store or 1 in 200 or something like that. Signed by Jeff Johns and Jason Fabak, I believe, and numbered down here at the bottom. I think we're number 260 of 775. So we put $100 on it. Let's someone have some fun with like kind of a 1 in 775er. Blank cover. We've got Little Miss Sunshine homage cover, which is adorable, having to do with the family road trip story in the back, the super family road trip story in the back.
Rook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rook.
Hornsby and Halo.
Yeah, okay.
Dire Wolf.
All right.
Geiger.
You take the reins.
Hyde Street.
That was a great story.
Red Coat.
Hyde Street cover B.
Hyde Street cover B. And Spiffy Shiny foil variants.
So yeah, great one shot. Can't say enough good things about it. My favorite on the image side, Holy Roller number 3, really developing a superhero origin very well. A guy with no powers, just a bowling ball. You got Tenement number 8. Dracula wraps up. That's issue number 4. That'll be your cover A, and this will be your cover B. Spawns on number 349. Cover A, cover B. New Burns on number 14. That's going to go on our Zdarsky recommended wall. And then we got one reprint, but we didn't have...
We have 2 reprints. We have one more down there.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to the middle in a minute. Well, we got a reprint of Blood Rick number 1, which was great. I recommended it a lot. I threw a lot of reprints on there. It's great for Conan fans. It's very simplified. Very effective in his hunger for blood and his understanding of it.
Yeah. And it's really funny. The backup story for this is awesome. It's all about him hunting one small bird. And, like, his will is unstoppable.
More reprints. Dracula number 1 reprinted, so if you missed out on that, the 4-issue miniseries just wrapped up. You got Void Rivals number 1, great cover on the reprint. I think it's the 6th printing. Mm-hmm. And Transformers number 2. So we didn't have that for a while. Now we've got it back. Marvel. This is a honker. The J. Michael Straczynski Thor run, completely collected in Omnibuy, which is fantastic.
It's so good.
Great run. Second only to a Spider-Man, probably. Marvel 2-in-1 Epic Collection. This is volume 2 in the series. You got 2 against Hydra. The most recent Hellfire Gala collection with all related stories and small bits. Strange Academy Year 2, so volume 2 complete collection. And then they reprinted Siege. The 4 issues and a couple of the ancillary stuff. Fantastic. I'm going to reread that. I said that to John right before the video. Star Wars Thrawn. Star Wars only has 1 book this week. It's Thrawn Alliance's miniseries. It starts up with number 1. It is an adaptation of the Timothy Zahn novel, so co-written by him technically. And it's, for those of you unfamiliar with what that means, the way this is telling it is this is the first issue where Thrawn meets Anakin as a young Jedi and Vader as an old jerk. So cool issue to have Star Wars wise. I actually meant to pull that for someone. And we have a cover B. Not enough said. X-Force on number 48. Surprisingly, Beast still being a jerk. He has a sniper rifle in this one. We've got the 1 in 25 variant there. And if you haven't seen it, there is a John Cassidy variant we don't have on the table that got buzz on the internet for a very hilarious reason, and you should just Google it. It's very funny. Daredevil Black Armor's on number 3. There we got the Kevin Eastman cover. Immortal Thor's on number 6, and both Kyle and I have pledged to catch up. Mm-hmm. We've got a 1 in 25 variant for it, the Marvel Masterpieces 1 in 50 variant, the Wolverine homage cover, and then the regular Marvel Masterpieces with the border and the words. Superior Spider-Man's on number 3. We've got a Wolverine homage, Spider-Man homage cover.
Right.
And then a 1 in 25.
I love this 1 in 25.
I like the 1 in 25. The suit looks good. Mm-hmm. X-Men number 4, new printing of a facsimile. So they did this one earlier, now they printed it again. And then we've got, they shorted us some Spider-Woman, so if you don't have it, we're sorry, but we've got a 1 in 25 of number 3 on the table. That's a Gang War tie-in, too. But good cover. Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099 is on number 4. This one's got the Monster of the Week with Terror Inc. Next week's Man-Thing 2099. I can't wait. Cover B for that one, and then you got a 1 in 10 design cover. Punisher number 3 is much appreciated by the staff. While not a perfect Punisher story because we're still getting used to this new guy, this guy punishes people permanently. Like they're not effing around. Like yes.
Yeah.
So Punisher number 3 out this week, and then we got a pretty kick-ass 1 in 25 cover too. Whole next row is the Resurrection of Magneto. It is more of a Storm story in this issue, but there is significant Storm Magneto connection that will progress through. I think it's a 5-issue miniseries. So definitely, if you're into Storm, this is your book right now. That's your cover A. We'll get more in, so if you miss out on it, just let us know. Stormbreakers, you got a logo cover, a very great Adams 1 in 25, and then properly labeled Spiffy Shiny Magneto Resurrection cover. Top of the table gets us God's number 3 by John. I'm sorry, I told you I would do it. I told you I would do it. God's number 4 by Jonathan Hickman. We got cover A there. This will be your cover B. This will be your cover C, and 1 in 25.
David Wynn.
And then big news at the top of the table. Power Pack Into the Storm. Is it like an anniversary miniseries? They don't even look happy to be here. I love making fun of Power Pack. I'm sorry, but look at their faces. So it's a little trippy, and the whole staff had fun with it, except for John Shears, so we're going to let him just take a look while I yap about it. We do have 2 different covers. I'll hold up the other one. Power Pack is not the most celebrated of Marvel properties, and this issue's not for kids. It kind of seems like it would be. It's just too easy to make fun of and not understand at the same time. It's...
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get to the guy with the earthworms yet?
You did. You went
Yeah.
past it.
Is it a seahorse or a regular horse?
Pieces horse alien.
Oh.
Yeah, they're part of the mythos, but
Oh my
yeah.
god. It's like, look.
Yeah.
You know, you say some things are a little science, a little rock and roll, and that's like a compliment?
Yeah.
Not. Okay. All right. You're too used to the weird stuff.
I am.
You've read too much Elf. What do we call it?
ElfQuest.
Elf.
I've never read a single one. Not one.
All
Not
right.
a single one.
Failed experiment. It's part Power Pack number 1, part of a 5-issue miniseries.
I have read all of the Power Packs, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll celebrate.
But
Maybe that was like old hat. Are you excited
it
about
was
that then?
not really.
Oh.
Because, like they said, they don't even look happy to be there.
Even
So-
their smiles seem forced. Like they're being saved from, rescued from a kidnapping situation.
Yeah, if you want unhappy comics, this is what you want. It's the
That are
best book of the
good.
week.
Good on
It's the best book of the week. It's the first time Penguin and Batman meet each other, and it is not what you expect, and it is in perfect tone with the Penguin series that has been going on, and it is harsh and in every single way that you want it to be. This Penguin is the worst Penguin you've ever seen, and that's counting Danny DeVito's like nose biting Penguin. This is one bad villain for Batman. Like he is like Joker is nothing. I want to be the worst.
They reference Joker a little bit in this issue, and they just skirt past him like he's like Joe Schmo on the street.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's fantastic. It is. If you haven't read any previous Penguin issue, you don't need to.
Doesn't
You
matter.
can just read this one, and it's great.
I second every word.
Yeah. So
So
you
does
got your
Andrew.
regular cover there. You've got your 1 in 25 variant there, where he's just, this is how he is in this book, just regal. Amazon's Attack number 4. They are in fact still attacking. Yep. So
Wait, are they being attacked also?
they are.
Okay.
And,
All right. I
and
wasn't gonna
even
Gotta
get
make
better,
sure.
even better on the first page. Are you harboring Amazons in your home?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
little fascism with my.
So you got your regular cover there. You have your cover B.
Sweeney Boo.
Yep. And then Flash
1, 2, 3.
facsimile. Thank you. Issue
I
1,
like
2,
saying
3.
that. I like saying
Yes. So the first time the Flashes, Golden Age and Silver Age meet each other.
Arguably the first multiversal meeting.
Yeah. So
Saying.
in facsimile.
And one of the best covers ever created by mankind.
Yes. Issue 1081 of Detective Comics. Batman is in a dream state in this one and still going through stuff. But you have your regular cover there. You have your cover B by Frederique. You have your 1 in 25 variant. And then, of course, you have your much better cover A in a 1 in 50 black and white variant.
Oh.
It's
So
so
good.
good. Titans Beast Wars Star City. This time Green Arrow and his family gets taken over. But the best is Black Canary in the cover B.
And she's still got her fishnets on when she's a bird.
Of course.
Same in the story too. Same in the story.
So, cover A, cover B.
He's a toad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
They call him Frog Lantern.
I'm gonna go Detective Comics. It's Arkham Rising, the Marika Tamaki stuff. It's the volume 3 of that. That collection has come out. But the finale in Batman Brave and the Bold of the first meeting of Batman and the Joker is here. Tom King's telling that story. It took 9 issues and 4 parts or 5 parts to get it all, but it's here now. That's there. You got your regular cover, and then you have your 1 in 25 Wild Dog cover. Titans Beast World is on its penultimate issue, featuring Enter Dr. Hate. And then you have your cover B with the Baron's variant. Flash collection, the 1 Minute War, all collected in softcover. It's volume 19 of the Flash. That was a really good story. Green Arrow number 8. It's Green Arrow versus Onomatopoeia, trying to figure out It's just a big giant brawl.
One of the most fantastic DC villains that no one ever talks about.
Yeah,
for sure.
So you got your regular cover there. You have your 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Power Girl number 5. It's the all Streaky issue. Streaky is on a tear to save animals within the city and does so wonderfully. So yeah, great Streaky issue. Winston's pick of the week. Oh, yeah. You got your regular cover there, and you got your cover B variant for that one there. DC Power, Black History Month hardcover, the celebration. We got that for $20. But then the other really cool one. Oh, I pulled it. I pulled it. Yeah, Harley Quinn number 35, number 36 rather. Still going on with the multiversal Harleys, but the backup story is Harley the Barbarian, and it is beautiful in every way. Storytelling, art, everything. It's great, and it's, as Kyle said, if they put that out in like a full issue, we would all buy it. We would buy it.
I'd buy all the covers. I'd buy everything.
Yeah. So
he said that, guys. He said that.
I said that.
I
said that. You heard me.
Absolutely. We got your regular cover there, and we have a cover B variant for that one there. Lady Death, we got an issue 2, so get your Lady Death. I'll let you say the title of this one.
Oh, Damn Them All. It's on issue number 12.
Yep.
So that's cover B, actually. Then we get Howard Chaykin's most recent 3-issue miniseries for Alien Books, Sunshine Patriots. Xeno is a collection of weird, morbid, sci-fi horror stories that came out in a miniseries and came right in the paperback.
Yep.
Which is rad.
It's awesome.
The graphic novel I'm very excited about this week, Death Strikes the Emperor of Atlantis, is a 100-page piece of perfection. The 100 pages does not include all the history and stuff they break down for you, but essentially this was an opera written by 2 creators in concentration camps during World War II. They were killed during that situation, but the opera and its notes survived, so they made it into a graphic novel. It was never produced, it was never made into an opera, and it is beautifully rendered. It's very much like 1984-ish, a little bit Slaughterhouse 5-ish, very satirical. Very well rendered. They have like the original notes and stuff in the back, but it's beautiful and just fun to read. I don't know what else to say. Just a great experience. So we got a couple of them. I grabbed one for myself. It's a beautiful spine, so that's what counts for me. Hardcover. What else was? Oh, I forgot which direction I was going. Nasty's on number 6, and then another really recommended one from the staff this week. Crashdown is a pretty recognizable story about colonization, where you go to cryo sleep, you have a crew and you go to cryo sleep, and you're all about to go to your new planet and start it up. This is pretty much as bad as it can go once you get there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Like everything that could go wrong. The Murphy's Law of colonization. So
yeah.
I would totally check it out. Ben Temple-Smith does all the artwork. I think it's a 3-issue miniseries.
It's 3.
So we've got those started up here for you. We love a good indie book, especially a sci-fi one. We're all getting jacked up for Jason Aaron to start writing Turtles, but we're on number 147 before they get to that. Number 1 after 150. There's cover A. We got the Kevin Eastman cover and 1 in 10 variants. And then Saturday Morning Adventures for Dungeons and Dragons starts up with their season 2.
Yes.
So this is season 2, number 1. Anything you want to add?
If you have any Dungeons and Dragons lore like Drizzt and stuff like that, he shows up.
Oh, what?
Oh, word.
I didn't know that.
Cool.
I know also, typically it's funny because they'd be fighting dragons, but they're fighting pirates, so it's here there be pirates.
Yes. Okay. That's your cover A. This will be your cover B here. Gargoyles Dark Ages comes out with number 5 for that miniseries.
I think that's the last one.
I think it's the last one, too. But Dynamite never tells me anything. Blade Runner 2039 is on number 9, and we didn't get to recommend it enough last week. So we got more Zorros in. Please pick it up. It's almost a perfect number 1. Sean Murphy writes and draws it. Writes and draws it. Even if he just drew it, it doesn't matter. You just read it.
I just read it. I'm so happy I've read it. It is wonderful in every way. Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah. If you have any interest in Zorro, it's great. If you have zero interest in Zorro, it's great.
It's just a good comic. It's just a damn good comic. So that's it for the small press side of the table. Got some X-Men action figures there. Kitty Quest is, I was arguing for Winston's pick of the week because instead of Merlin, they have Perlin, but whatever. New little kid graphic novel. Star Wars High Republic is on issue number 2. Adventures is on issue number 2 of their current run.
B.
That's cover B.
Yep.
This is cover A. Justice Duck starts up. So a new team of ducks off to save the universe in the Darkwing Duck verse. The Darkwing verse? Sure. Yep. Duckverse. Issue number 1. Lunar New Year. Actually getting some buzz online. New YA graphic novel for this week. History Comics tackles hip-hop. And we got the Percy Jackson stuff loading up on that because there's a new show. And it's good. Some Marvelverse Miles Morales new last week. Madam Web new a couple weeks ago. And Quantum Quest for the kids who like Spider-Man. Yeah. Right?
That's all the kids.
That is our new comic week. Please come get Ghost Machine. I can't stress it enough. It really, really, really is familiar and great and fresh. All at the same time.
And check out our rec wall. Just see what we each individually recommended.
Yeah, no arguments, though. No bloodshed in the shop. Have a good rest of your Tuesday evening. We'll see you tomorrow for your comics.